Tray that perfectly thaws any food like magic in minutes. No batteries, no wires, no rays, no sprays. Just an incredible metal that actually absorbs the heat from the air and releases it back into the frozen food. Microwaves give you dry cooked edges causing stale flavor. But now, rock-hard chicken breasts are moist and tender in as little as 8 minutes. Burgers can be ready for the grill in just 10 minutes. Try this ice cube demonstration at home and you won't believe your eyes. The tray is cool to the touch, but the cube melts away like it was on a hot griddle. Amazing! Even a thick T-bone steak can be butcher block fresh in under 30 minutes. Miracle Thaw, guaranteed to thaw quickly, safely, perfectly every time. Now only $19.95.
Credit card users call toll-free 1-800-652-4242. Sorry, no CODs. Call 1-800-652-4242 to order by credit card or for direct order mail address. For quick delivery order now, call 1-800-652-4242.
It's all here, on air, online. CNET Central, an interactive showcase for computing and digital technology. Tune in and log on with Richard Hart for the latest in home computing.
We'll get into the details of how to get full access later.
New ideas, new technology. CNET Central, tomorrow at 10:30, 7:30 Pacific.
(1964), London, England. The Beatles live. We proudly present this video performance of The Beatles live. Now available on videotape for you to enjoy at home. Song after historic song, including this rare cut, unavailable on any Beatles record.
You know you make me wanna shout, put my fingers out.
All this on VHS or Beta for only $16.95. Order now.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-652-4242 to order your copy of The Beatles Live. Don't miss this special television offer. That number again is 1-800-652-4242. Order now for The Beatles Live.
The program you are watching is a paid advertisement for Money-Making Secrets.
Success stories of Don Lapre and others described in this show represent the great results of only those individuals. As with any business, you could make more or less.
The only reason why I'm a millionaire today is because I tried more ways to make money than anybody I know. And because of that, I learned more secrets than you could ever imagine.
How would you like to make 30 to 40 times what you're currently making? How would you like to meet a young man who never graduated from high school, painted homes for a living, then lost everything he had? At age 23, had to file bankruptcy, started over in a one-bedroom apartment, and today, just a few years later, is worth millions.
He's the most exciting entrepreneur in the United States today, and he's in Chicago today to tell us his money-making secrets.
If you think it's hard to make money in America, you're wrong. Fact number one, there are millions. Listen to this. There are millions of millionaires in the United States, and 74% of them are making their money or have made their money by starting their own business. People get excited over my story, but just to show you how many Don Lapres there are in the United States, let me give you an example. If you were able to talk to 50 different self-made millionaires just like me every single day of your entire life, you would never be able to speak to all of them. Imagine that, talking to 50 different self-made millionaires every single day of your entire life and never getting close to talking to all of them. And if you think it takes a lot of money to start your own business, well, guess what? You're wrong again. Fact number two, some of the most successful businesses started right out of somebody's garage or apartment. In fact, some future multi-millionaire right now is starting his or her soon-to-be empire right out of their garage or apartment. I know, because when I started right out of my one-bedroom apartment and with hardly any money. Teaching you how to make money is easy. Getting you excited enough to do it is what this show is all about. I can show you how to buy and sell unlike any way you could imagine. I can teach you how to place tiny classified ads in the newspaper all over the country selling any type of product, service, or manual, and I can show you how to take one tiny ad that makes a lousy $30 a week and turn it into a fortune week after week after week. And I can show you exactly what types of ads to place. And I can show you the ins and outs and everything in between to getting your own 900 business set up. Teaching you how to make money buying and selling, placing classified ads in newspapers, or by getting your own 1-900 business set up is easy. The hard part is making people realize that there's a gold mine that they're letting slip through their hands every single day. The hard part is making people realize how easy it is to make money, especially here in the United States. People born here in the U.S. have been surrounded by so much opportunity, they truly are no longer even able to recognize it.
I'm Becky Ottinger.
And I'm Ben Tyler.
Welcome to another edition of Making Money.
We are here today with America's most exciting entrepreneur. His name is Don Lapre.
And for those of you who have never seen Don Lapre before on television, he's created several money-making methods that have excited everyone with his financial success. He's a multi-millionaire, and today he's going to share with us some incredible secrets on 3 different ways to make money.
Don, welcome to Chicago.
Thank you.
Now, Don, statistically, you should be in financial hardship. You never graduated from high school, you declared bankruptcy at 23, and then started all over again with no help from anyone.
The only reason why I'm a millionaire today is because I tried more ways to make money than anybody I know. And because of that, I learned more secrets than you could ever imagine.
Don, what's the biggest secret to making a lot of money?
Well, 2 things. Number 1, stop listening to anyone unless they're doing better than you. And second, start a business that's extremely simple and doesn't cost a lot of money. You can make a fortune if you open up the right business right out of your home or your apartment.
Well, Don, you put together a package that teaches people every secret you've ever learned.
I'll show you 8 different ways to buy and sell. The money that you can make is unheard of. I'll show you exactly what to buy, what to sell, and how to buy in ways that you wouldn't even think of. And you don't need any money to get started. You can start the same day you get your money-making package.
Now, can I do this out of my apartment?
I suggest you start right out of your apartment or start somewhere where it doesn't cost you anything. You need to understand you can even get it set up where a friend can do all the buying or all of the selling. And you can make it as big as you can possibly handle.
So you're talking about learning how to buy and sell a bunch of different ways and with different things.
In ways that you wouldn't even imagine, and with products that you would never think of. And buying and selling will never go away. If you become an expert at buying and selling a certain thing, and you start making a ton of money, the great thing is, not only will it never go away, but you can start making it as big as you can possibly imagine. And then you can start buying and selling something else. Or you can do it a different way to make it even bigger. You get started and you're never gonna wanna go back to work for anyone. Let's say you place one tiny classified ad in the newspaper for a week. Let's say you spend $35 on the ad. And then let's say it brings you back $60 or $70. You made a $30 profit off of that ad for that week. Big deal, right? Well, it is a big deal. Did you know there are over 3,000 other newspapers in the country? Now, let's say you take the same ad and you place it in just 10 other newspapers, and they do around the same thing. Ben, you are rich, because now you take the same ad and you place it in hundreds and hundreds of other newspapers. In fact, if it was me, I wouldn't quit until I had the ad in every single newspaper in the country that worked. The money that you can make is astronomical, and you can start doing it the same day you get your Making Money package.
And you'll show us how to get started exactly the way you did?
Exactly. I have spent to date over $2 million placing ads. I've sold a product and I made a fortune. I've sold a manual and I've made a fortune. I've sold a service and I've made a fortune. all by placing tiny classified ads in newspapers. It's extremely easy. Once you find an ad that makes a tiny profit, you just crank it out in newspapers all over the place.
Don, getting your own 1-900 line. When I saw these checks for $80,000, $90,000 a week, I thought, how could anyone even handle making that kind of money?
Well, actually around $30,000 of that, and I may be off a little, was then spent out of each check to keep my advertising going. But it's still a bunch of money.
But I would be in heaven if I made 10% of that every week. How did you get started in the 1-900 business?
Well, Becky, here I am in my one-bedroom apartment, placing ads every day, happy as a kite, and Bob Salerno, a good friend of mine, calls me up and says, Don, I'm working for this service bureau. And then I say, what's a service bureau? He then tells me, it's the place where people go to set up their 1-900 lines. He tells me, people get a 900 line through us, and they advertise, and all of their calls go into our computer. We take all of their calls, and then I say, so all I have to do is get a 900 line and advertise my lines, and the Service Bureau does all the work. He says, exactly. Then my question is, well, how do you get paid? He says, that's the greatest part. The phone company collects all the money for you. All you have to do is advertise your line and track where your calls are coming from. Well, I get a little excited, but then I say, Bob, I'm too busy placing ads. He then tells me, Don, people are making a killing. You're crazy if you don't try it. So I say, okay, I'll bring up one 900 line to see what would happen. We brought in so many phone calls, I thought it was a mistake at first. Thanks to Bob Salerno, thanks to Bob, I have made so much money in the 1-900 business, I gave Bob a little over $200,000 as a thank you present for telling me about the 1-900 business.
You've given Bob over $200,000?
Yep, I told him, I would give you 10 cents a minute as long as you tell me what to do, how to get the 900 business set up. I had no idea it would add up to this amount. The profit per minute manual will walk you through step by step and explain to you how you get paid, what types of lines to bring up, how to advertise, the rules to have with the 900 line, where to go to get set up with your service. It shows you everything. And again, the day you get the Making Money package, you can at least begin to start making calls to get all set up.
And you can run your business right out of your home.
Oh, I suggest do it right out of your home. All three of these businesses can be done right out of your home. And if you're a mom or you're someone who can't leave the house, this is a dream of a business to start doing. And you can do it right out of your home or your apartment.
Don Lapre worked his way from bankruptcy to financial independence in less than a year. How did he do it? It was easy, and he's ready to pass his money-making secrets on to you. They're all here in this money-making package, available only through this program. Call this number now and receive all of Don's secrets for making money on your own and becoming financially independent. You'll get buying and selling, the complete guide to learning how to buy and sell merchandise for a profit. It's easy to learn and even easier to do. Learn what to buy, and how to turn around and sell for a great profit over and over again. You'll also get pennies on the dollar, how and what to buy at public and private auctions. It's yours at no extra cost. The right classified ad can easily make you rich. And placing ads nationwide is everything you need to know to make money using the classifieds. How to write a money-making ad. One tiny classified ad that makes you money will make you rich, because Don will show you how to place the same ad in up to 3,000 other newspapers. Newspapers is your guide to almost every newspaper in the country. Act now and we'll also send you classified information. Don Lapre's personal list of the hottest newspapers in the country. Imagine if you only made $1 profit off of every newspaper in the country every day of the week. Profit per minute is your guide to getting into the 900 number business. Find out how to get started, what lines to feature, which lines have the most promise. We'll even show you how to get a 900 number of your own right away. Even if you live in Canada, you can get a 1-900 number in the States and advertise in the U.S.
What if your best friend called you up and said, hey, I'm making $2,000 a day out of my one-bedroom apartment. Get over here and I'll share my secret. And don't worry, you won't even hurt my business. How long would it take you to drive over to his apartment? And what if when you drove over there, he showed you 3 totally different ways to make this kind of money? And what if he told you he had been making this kind of money month after month after month? Once you do exactly what he said, and what if he was willing to sit down with you, walk you through step by step to show you how to make this kind of money? And what if, after he started showing you this, you found out he was making even more than $2,000 a day? Once you listened to everything he said, well, out of a 1-bedroom apartment, I did just that. I'm Don Lapre. I never graduated from high school. I started painting homes for a living. The economy got bad. I had to file bankruptcy. I lost everything I owned. I lost my home. I lost my furniture. I lost my truck. I started over in a 1-bedroom apartment. And a few years later, when I finally left my apartment, I was receiving checks that were larger than an entire year's pay. I'm going to show you 3 totally different ways to make more money than you could ever make working for anyone. It doesn't even make sense to go to work for someone when you can make this kind of money.
You get everything here. Buying and selling, placing ads nationwide, profit per minute, and the 2 bonus manuals, all for the low price listed on your screen. Act now and you'll also receive the Making Money Companion Cassette Series with incredible information that Don didn't have time to share with you on this show. The entire package comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. As an incredible, unheard-of bonus, if you call and place your order right now, you'll receive this incredible money-making special edition. Advertising with little or no money. Learn incredible secrets on getting free advertising for any type of business you own. Learn over 7 ways to get free advertising. The biggest key to any business is advertising. And Don will show you over 9 ways to advertise all you want without spending a penny. And just for picking up the phone right now and placing your order, Don Lapre wants to get you excited by receiving Don's personal video, Success. Go with Don as he shares his incredible life with you. Learn exactly what Don does every day to make his future dreams a financial reality. Don will share 11 different new business ideas that he's working on and teach you things you could never have dreamed of. Anyone can make money. Find out how. Order the Making Money package now.
To order, call the number on your screen and have your credit card ready to order the Making Money package for just $39.95. U.S. residents add $6.35 shipping and handling. Canadian residents add $10. Or send check or money order for $39.95 plus shipping and handling to Making Money. Post Office Box 37157, Phoenix, Arizona 85069. And when you call, don't forget to ask about rush delivery. Sorry, no CODs. Order now.
Don, how much is a lot of money to make per week, in your opinion?
Well, it depends on you. To some people, $500 a week is a lot. To other people, $5,000 a week is a lot. The more you make, listen to this, the more you make, the more you realize how little you're making in comparison to how much you could be making. For example, when I first started, my goal, my entire goal, was to make $1,000 a day. Now I'm not even excited to make $10,000 a day, only because I know I could be making so much more.
When you were a kid, were you excited about making a lot of money?
When I was in the 5th grade, I would buy bags of bubble gum for like $1.19 a bag, and then I would sell them by the piece for $0.25. I would make $6 a day in pure profit going to school.
Did you have a lot of girlfriends in school because you were such an entrepreneur?
No, but I lost a lot of girlfriends because they accused me of being a dreamer and they needed security. Imagine if I stopped dreaming just because of other people. That's why it's so important. If you have a dream, don't stop dreaming just because your partner is incapable of dreaming. It's so important that your partner support you in your dreams, whether they work or they don't. You're only here one time. It doesn't even make sense not to go for it. Life is too short. Have you ever seen a successful person make an excuse as to why he was so successful? I don't want this to sound bad, but an excuse is nothing more than a quitter trying to justify why he's a quitter. A winner never makes excuses for anything. He just does it. That's right. He doesn't think about it. He doesn't talk about what he's going to do. He doesn't go around getting everybody's approval. He just does it. If you want to be a winner, you need to stop thinking about it and just do it. Being a winner isn't a matter of luck. It's a way of life. Do it, and then see how good it feels to be a person who doesn't believe in excuses, a person who doesn't believe in quitting. Success isn't something you have or something you don't have. It's simply something you decide you want or something you decide you don't want. Yeah, excuses are great for making you feel better about not accomplishing something, but all the excuses in the world won't make you a winner. Winners don't make excuses. They make things happen. They make results.
Well, Don, I know you're constantly checking out new ways to make money, but you are truly excited about buying and selling, placing ads, and the 1-900 business.
Well, think about it. The 1-900 business will never go away. The money that you can make is unreal. Buying and selling, it'll never go away, and you can start your business and make it grow as big as you can possibly imagine. And as far as placing ads, newspapers are never going to go away. And all you have to do is find one tiny classified ad that makes a tiny amount of money, and you're rich. You just take the same ad, which is now like a little money machine, and you place the same ad in hundreds of newspapers all over the country. It's incredible.
Don, buying and selling, getting a 1-900 line, or placing ads, which one should we do to make the most money?
Well, that's just it. With a job, there's only so much you can make. There's absolutely no limit as to how much money you can make placing ads, getting a 1-900 business set up, or buying and selling. And the greatest part is they're all fun businesses to start. Start with the one that gets you the most excited, and don't quit before you even get started. Just do it.
Don, if I started buying and selling, you will show me everything as far as how to buy, how to sell, where to go?
I'll show you everything. The only thing you need to decide is which one of the 8 different ways to buy and sell and to start doing first. The buying and selling manual will teach you everything. And the great part is you can get started the same day you get the Making Money package.
Placing ads in the paper, how hard is that?
Listen to this. All you have to do is find one tiny classified ad that makes a lousy 30 bucks a week profit, and you're rich. I'll show you what types of ads to place, where to place them in the paper, how to get paid, how to get the lowest prices off of running your ads, and how to take one tiny ad that makes a tiny profit and place it in 1,000 other newspapers. The secret is that there's over 3,000 newspapers in the country. And I'll even give you a manual titled Newspapers, Newspapers, Newspapers. It'll give you a list of over 3,000 newspapers in the country. You can start the same day you get your Making Money package.
These checks that I'm looking at, I mean, here's one for $85,000.
Wow.
One for $87,000. And here's another one for $91,000. These are actual checks that you received week after week after week while you were running your business out of your 1-bedroom apartment?
Yep. Here I am paying $400 a month rent for a business that was taking in over $80,000 a week in 1-900 revenue. I had my 1-900 lines, and I had myself and 5 other people in my apartment, and our entire job was to place tiny classified ads in newspapers all over the country. And our other job was to track our 1-900 calls to see where they were coming from around the country.
What would you say to someone sitting home right now unsure of whether they should get the Making Money package?
Well, after hearing everything I said, if someone even has a doubt about doing this, they just weren't listening. I have lived it, I have breathed it, and I still get excited just talking about it. If I was the only guy who made $1 million starting their own business, I could see somebody saying, I don't know if I can do it. But I never graduated from high school. I filed bankruptcy just a few years back. I've had no help from anyone, and I made it by doing simple things that anybody can do and with hardly any money.
Don Lapre worked his way from bankruptcy to financial independence in less than a year. How did he do it? It was easy, and he's ready to pass his money-making secrets on to you. They're all here in this money-making package, available only through this program. Call this number now and receive all of Don's secrets for making money on your own and becoming financially independent. You'll get buying and selling, the complete guide to learning how to buy and sell merchandise for a profit. It's easy to learn and even easier to do. Learn what to buy, and how to turn around and sell for a great profit over and over again. You'll also get pennies on the dollar, how and what to buy at public and private auctions. It's yours at no extra cost. The right classified ad can easily make you rich. And placing ads nationwide is everything you need to know to make money using the classifieds. How to write a money-making ad. One tiny classified ad that makes you money will make you rich, because Don will show you how to place the same ad in up to 3,000 other newspapers. Newspapers is your guide to almost every newspaper in the country. Act now and we'll also send you classified information. Don Lapre's personal list of the hottest newspapers in the country. Imagine if you only made $1 profit off of every newspaper in the country every day of the week. Profit Per Minute is your guide to getting into the 900 number business. Find out how to get started, what lines to feature, which lines have the most promise. We'll even show you how to get a 900 number of your own right away.
Even if you live in Canada, you can get a 1-900 number in the States and advertise in the U.S.
I'm Don Lapre. I never graduated from high school. I started painting homes for a living. The economy got bad. I had to file bankruptcy. I lost everything I owned. I lost my home. I lost my furniture. I lost my truck. I started over in a one-bedroom apartment. And a few years later, when I finally left my apartment, I was receiving checks that were larger than an entire year's pay. I'm going to show you 3 totally different ways to make more money than you could ever make working for anyone. It doesn't even make sense to go to work for someone when you can make this kind of money.
You get everything here. Buying and selling, placing ads nationwide, Profit Per Minute, and the 2 bonus manuals, all for the low price listed on your screen. Act now and you'll also receive the Making Money Companion Cassette Series with incredible information that Don didn't have time to share with you on this show. The entire package comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. As an incredible, unheard-of bonus, if you call and place your order right now, you'll receive this incredible money-making special edition. Advertising with little or no money. Learn incredible secrets on getting free advertising for any type of business you own. Learn over 7 ways to get free advertising. The biggest key to any business is advertising. And Don will show you over 9 ways to advertise all you want without spending a penny. And just for picking up the phone right now and placing your order, Don Lapre wants to get you excited by receiving Don's personal video, Success. Go with Don as he shares his incredible life with you. Learn exactly what Don does every day to make his future dreams a financial reality. Don will share 11 different new business ideas that he's working on and teach you things you could never have dreamed of. Anyone can make money. Find out how. Order the Making Money package now.
To order, call the number on your screen and have your credit card ready to order the Making Money package for just $39.95. U.S. residents add $6.35 shipping and handling. Canadian residents add $10. Or send check or money order for $39.95 plus shipping and handling to Making Money. Post Office Box 37157, Phoenix, Arizona 85069. And when you call, don't forget to ask about rush delivery. Sorry, no CODs. Order now.
We're almost at the end of the show. You have about 1 minute left to call the number on your screen. Call now and we'll send you all of Don Lapre's money-making secrets in his incredible money-making package. This is a limited time offer, and packages are going fast, so call now.
Don, what one bit of advice would you give to someone who wanted to start their own business?
Well, don't start any business that will cause you financial hardship if it doesn't work out. But work your butt off to make the extra money you need to live out whatever dream you have, and never, never, never quit dreaming. You can change your dream 1,000,000 times. Just don't stop dreaming.
I'm Ben Tyler.
And I'm Becky Ottinger. Thanks for watching another edition of Making Money.
We're at the end of the show. You have only about 20 seconds left to write our address down or call the number on your screen. We hope you enjoyed the show. Only 10 seconds left. Success stories of Don Lapre and others described in this show represent the great results of only those individuals. As with any business, you could make more or less.
The preceding program was a paid advertisement for money-making secrets.
Would you go fishing with a lawnmower? Then why trim your lawn with fishing line? Forget it! Here comes the Weed Terminator. 3 awesome cutting blades that swing out and are held in position by centrifugal force. Weeds are defenseless against them, and trimming has never been easier. The entire unit installs quickly and easily to whiz through even the thickest grass and weeds. Turn your gas-powered trimmer into a powerful Weed Terminator. Broken trimmer line? Terminated. Wasted time? Terminated. Expensive replacement spools? Terminated! The Weed Terminator fits all these popular gas trimmers, and it's yours now for only $19.95 with an extra set of blades free. Don't miss this opportunity. Call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-652-4242. That's 1-800-652-4242. Or send $19.95 plus shipping to Weed Terminator, P.O. Box 4951, Omaha, Nebraska. Call now.
Babe magnets.
Weird science. Definitely not normal. Saturday nights at 10 on USA.
The following is a paid advertisement for Video Projects Incorporated QuickStudy videos.
WordPerfect, Excel, Lotus, DOS, Windows, Microsoft Word. You can learn to use any of these programs in less than 2 hours with no studying, guaranteed. How? With QuickStudy videos.
Hi, I'm Nancy Riddle. Chances are you need to know a lot more about computers. And chances are you don't have time for classes or manuals. Here's the news. You can learn to use computers in a hurry with QuickStudy videos, guaranteed. QuickStudy videos are videos that teach you how to really use the most important computer programs in the working world. Again, they'll teach you WordPerfect, Excel, Lotus, DOS, Windows, Microsoft Word. Here's what's going to happen in the next half hour. We'll give you more information about these videos, and then you'll see how easy they are to use. We're not just going to tell you that the videos work. We'll actually prove it by teaching you how to make these great-looking graphs in Excel. It'll take about 3 minutes for you to learn to make these graphs. And once you know how, you can make these graphs yourself in about 10 seconds. Then later on, we'll prove it again by teaching you how to put these colorful pictures into your letters and reports with Microsoft Word. It only takes a few minutes to learn, and once you know how, you can do it in just seconds. And if you can learn to make these graphs and learn to add these pictures to your letters, you can learn to do anything in the videos. Right now, we're going to hear from some people like you and me, people who need to know how to use computers. We wanted people's honest reactions to our videos, so we ran a classified ad in our local newspaper offering free videos in exchange for their comments. They received no money. We wanted the answers to 4 questions. Why do you want to learn computers? Why haven't you taken any classes? Why don't you just read the manual? And now that you've learned something from QuickStudy videos, what's your reaction? Why do you want to learn computers?
Well, employers want you to know all of this.
More and more, you have to be computer literate to be considered for the position.
Well, if you look in the newspaper, everybody wants you to know WordPerfect and Lotus.
A lot of them require you have Lotus, have WordPerfect.
It's essential. You can't do the job without it.
If you read the classified ads, they're looking for real specifics right now. And if you don't have them, they don't even want to talk to you.
It's just a cold, hard fact.
Why not take one of those night classes?
Right now, because I have 3 little kids at home.
I could not work that into my schedule.
I have a family, though, and that's what's been holding me up. I've got a 2-year-old, and so that's...
It's the time commitment again.
Don't like to take the time out at night to do that. I'd rather be with my family.
Why not just read the manual?
I don't like manuals.
Sometimes they're kind of confusing. Sometimes you get stuck on the terminology.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, they go on and on. They just don't tell me how to do it.
Now that you've learned something from QuickStudy videos, what's your reaction?
I was surprised.
I wouldn't have believed it until I saw it.
It's easy. Save a lot of time.
Wow.
It's easy. It's fun. Huh. Pretty neato.
I guess putting together a presentation isn't so hard these days, you know.
QuickStudy videos are for all kinds of DOS computers. IBM, Epson, Tandy, Leading Edge, etc. Sorry, these videos are not for Macintosh computers. Maybe next year. On average, these videos are less than 2 hours long. Now you're probably asking, what can I learn in such a short period of time? In the first 20 minutes, you just get the basics. So if you've never used that program, it's okay. Then the rest of the video quickly gives you a solid foundation in how to really use your computer software, just by watching TV. That's right. Just put the videotape into your VCR, sit back and watch TV. These videos are designed to be watched away from your computer. In fact, you don't even have to own a computer to learn from QuickStudy videos. Are you trying to learn computers? Are you finding it frustrating? We have a simple method. We just tell you what keys to push. When we say keys to push, we mean either keyboard keys or the little icon keys on your screen in Windows that you use a mouse to push. In either case, you're just pushing keys. And pushing a series of keys is what controls your computer. There's no theory, no technical jargon, just plain, simple language. And the keystroke sheet that comes with each video is a written record of what keys to push. It's a cheat sheet that you can keep handy at your desk, so there's nothing to memorize. If you're a beginner, remember, whatever you learn from any of these videos makes it easier to learn other programs too. You don't have time for manuals or classes or workbooks. You want it fast, you want it simple, and you want us to use plain language. Talk's cheap. Now, it's easy for us to say that you can learn computers in such a short time from QuickStudy videos, but we think you'll want us to prove it. And we're going to prove it in just a couple of minutes by teaching you a powerful feature in Excel that will let you bring these boring numbers to life with colorful graphs. It'll take us about 3 minutes to teach it to you, and once you know how, you can make these graphs in about 10 seconds. So stay tuned.
We're pleased to offer you your choice of 2 packages of QuickStudy videos that will teach you the most important software programs in the working world. For $79.95, you get the DOS package, which includes videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, and DOS. That's $79.95. Or it's $79.95 for the Windows package, which includes videos on Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows. Once again, that's $79.95. Or you can get both packages, all 6 videos for $129.95. That's videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, DOS, Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows for $129.95.
Here's a brief list of the information you'll get from either package. It's just a quick look, so the computer terms may sound confusing. But don't worry, our videos will make it all crystal clear.
You'll learn how to set margins, tabs, and spacing. How to automatically check your spelling. How to change type style and size. How to make columns. How to put pictures into your letters and reports using the graphics feature. And how to create labels using the merge feature. You'll learn how to copy data. How to make graphs in spreadsheets. How to make and use macros. And how to make and use databases. From the DOS video, you'll see how to make batch files, directories and subdirectories, how to format disks, how to copy files and disks, and how to use the DOS shell and editor. From the Windows video, you'll learn how to arrange icons in Windows, how to use dialog boxes, how to cut and paste, and how to use Paintbrush to create your own pictures and illustrations.
Now, this is just a sampling of these features. There's much, much more that you'll learn. In a nutshell, you'll get a solid foundation in the most important computer programs in the working world. Again, all these computer terms may sound confusing, but our videos make them crystal clear. We'll prove it to you in just a few minutes.
How fast do you get your QuickStudy videos? We know you want to get started with the videos right away, so prompt service is important to us. We ship all orders within 2 working days, so you get your videos in a week or 2. And if you're in a really big hurry, we can rush your order by Airborne or Federal Express. For an $8 rush charge, you can have it in 3 days. Your QuickStudy videos come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and when we say guarantee, we mean guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your QuickStudy videos for any reason, even if you don't like the color of the box, just return the package within 30 days for a full refund. If you're not computer literate, you've got a big problem. And there's no faster way to solve that problem than QuickStudy videos. They're fast, 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 and they're easy. Order now. We invite you to call this number, 1-800-257-8383, 1-800-257-8383. That's $79.95 for the DOS package, which includes videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, and DOS. That's $79.95. Or it's $79.95 for the Windows package, which includes videos on Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows. Once again, that's $79.95. Or you can get both packages, all 6 videos for $129.95. That's videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, DOS, Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows for $129.95. Or send check or money order to Video Projects, Box 222, Salt Lake City, Utah 84110. Please get your credit card ready and call this number, 1-800-257-8383, 1-800-257-8383. Friendly operators are on duty, so order now.
Order now, and you can be at home relaxing while others are fighting traffic to get to night classes. Can you imagine the looks on your friends' faces when you put your new computer skills into action? You may even show the office know-it-all a thing or two. You'll have a new level of confidence around computers. That's a big plus in today's tough job market. You pick the time and the place. Go as fast or as slow as you choose. Rewind, fast forward, you are in total control. We said we'd prove that these videos would work for you. And now we're going to prove it by showing you how to make these great-looking graphs in Excel. We've written out a sample budget for a small company. Once you've typed this information into your computer, you can turn it into this beautiful graph in just 10 seconds. It only takes 8 steps. Now let's go through it, step by step.
Okay, here we go. You begin with a blank screen. You type in the normal way, the same words and numbers that we wrote down in the notebook. You move from square to square using the arrow keys. And there's the completed budget. It's just as easy as it looks. This is the same information we wrote down in the notebook. Nothing difficult. Notice we left this first square blank. To make your graph, you first want to highlight just the budget in order to tell Excel to turn this particular information into a graph. So you highlight it by holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse. Now let go of the left button, and the information remains highlighted. Now you move the arrow to the word File and click the left mouse button. Now you move to the word New and click the left mouse button again. You've opened up a new box in the center of the screen. Click on the word Chart with the mouse. Then you'll move over to the button that says OK and click on that. And the graph of your budget appears on screen. It's just that simple. And it's easy to change to a different style of graph using these buttons at the bottom of the screen. These buttons are amazing. Let's try them out. Just click on any button and watch the screen. This is still the same information we wrote down in the notebook, but changed into different graphs by clicking on different buttons. Can you imagine how long this would take if you had to do it all by hand? And it only takes 10 seconds in Excel once you know how. Printing? Easy. You click on the little printer icon. And this is your printed graph. This is in color, but you can also print on any other printer. Now you know what it takes to create a wide variety of graphs using Excel. But what if you want to create a graph months from now? Would you remember all the steps? Maybe not. That's why we include keystroke sheets with each videotape. The written keystroke sheet tells you the steps you take to do the things you saw in the video. For example, let's review creating a graph using the steps printed on the keystroke sheet. See if you can remember all the steps. or just follow along. First, we typed in the information. Then we highlighted the area by holding down the left button and moving the mouse. Then we clicked on File, then New, then Chart, then OK. We changed the graphs by clicking on the buttons at the bottom of the screen. And we printed with a single click. By the way, we used a small budget in our example, but you can also use a large budget. The steps are the same.
Aren't those graphs great? Now this is one of the more difficult things you can do in Excel, and even it was easy. If you can learn to do this, you can learn to do anything in our videos. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Our video makes learning to make graphs look easy. But try learning how to make graphs from a manual. Here are some people who tried.
I think it would help if I had a clue on what it was called.
The manual is not written for somebody learning the basics.
How they word it.
Whatever common term most people use, you look in the index, it's not there because they have their own special language, and if you don't know the language, you can't look it up.
Don't you have better things to do than struggle with a manual?
QuickStudy videos come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and each video comes with its own keystroke sheet so you don't have to take notes. If you're not computer literate, you've got a big problem. And there's no faster way to solve that problem than QuickStudy videos. They're fast, and they're easy. QuickStudy videos are videos that teach you how to really use the top computer programs in the working world. For $79.95, you get the DOS package, which includes videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, and DOS. That's $79.95. Or it's $79.95 for the Windows package, which includes videos on Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows. Once again, that's $79.95. Or you can get both packages, all 6 videos for $129.95. That's videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, DOS, Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows for $129.95. Order now. We invite you to call this number, 1-800-257-8383, 1-800-257-8383. Or send check or money order to Video Projects, Box 222, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84110. Please get your credit card ready and call this number, 1-800-257-8383, 1-800-257-8383. Friendly operators are on duty, so order now.
If you're just tuning in, here's what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes. We'll give you more information about these videos, and then you'll see how easy they are to use. We're not just going to tell you that these videos work, we'll actually prove it by showing you how to put these colorful pictures into your letters and reports with Microsoft Word. It only takes a few minutes to learn, and once you know how, you can do it in just seconds. And if you can learn to add these pictures to your letters, you can learn to do anything in the videos. QuickStudy videos are for all kinds of DOS computers, IBM, Epson, Tandy, Leading Edge, etc. Sorry, these videos are not for Macintosh computers. Maybe next year. On average, these videos are less than 2 hours long. Now you're probably asking, what can I learn in such a short period of time? In the first 20 minutes, you just get the basics. So if you've never used that program, it's okay. Then the rest of the video quickly gives you a solid foundation in how to really use your computer software, just by watching TV. That's right. Just put the videotape into your VCR, sit back and watch TV. These videos are designed to be watched away from your computer. In fact, you don't even have to own a computer to learn from QuickStudy videos. Are you trying to learn computers? Are you finding it frustrating? We have a simple method. We just tell you what keys to push. When we say keys to push, we mean either keyboard keys or the little icon keys on your screen in Windows that you use a mouse to push. In either case, you're just pushing keys. And pushing a series of keys is what controls your computer. There's no theory, no technical jargon, just plain, simple language. And the keystroke sheet that comes with each video is a written record of what keys to push. It's a cheat sheet that you can keep handy at your desk, so there's nothing to memorize. If you're a beginner, remember, whatever you learn from any of these videos makes it easier to learn other programs too. You don't have time for manuals or classes or workbooks. You want it fast, you want it simple, and you want us to use plain language. We said we'd prove that these videos would work for you, and once again we're going to prove it by showing you how to put these great-looking pictures into your letters and reports using Microsoft Word. Now don't be intimidated by graphics. They're just pictures, and they're easy to add to your letters and reports in Microsoft Word for Windows. Now if you're a WordPerfect user, we show you how to do the same thing in the WordPerfect video. Once you know how, you can add this graphic to your letter in about 20 seconds. It only takes 8 steps, and now we'll show you how, step by step.
Okay, here we go. You start off with your letter on the screen. Click on View. When we say click, we mean put the mouse arrow on the item you're selecting, then tap the left mouse button. Then click on Page Layout. We just put the arrow on Page Layout and click the left mouse button. Click on the Frame button. Again, we're placing the arrow there and clicking the left mouse button. Notice the arrow is changed to a cross. We use the cross to lay out the area where the picture will fit. We're going to put the picture right here. First, place the cross at this corner of the picture area. Then press the left mouse button, hold it down, and drag the mouse to the opposite corner of the picture area. Then release the mouse button. This has drawn the frame for our picture. We didn't lose any text here. It just moved automatically to fit in around the picture. Next, click on the Insert menu. Again, we're placing the arrow there and clicking the left mouse button. And then click on Picture. A box opens up automatically. Double-click on Clip Art. Double-clicking means placing the mouse pointer on the object and clicking twice rapidly with the left mouse button. A list of pictures opens. Let's choose this one, which is a picture of a blue sedan. Double-click on it. The picture is automatically placed in the area we just outlined with the mouse. We can change the size of the picture by first clicking on it. That makes this outline with little black squares appear. Then place the arrow on one of the corner squares and click and drag the mouse. Let go of the mouse button. Now it's smaller. We can make it larger again by clicking on the corner square and dragging the mouse. Now it's really big. Let's make it smaller again. Now let's use the keystroke sheet to review graphics. See if you can remember all the steps, or just follow along. First, we clicked on View, then Page Layout. Then we clicked on the Frame button. Then we clicked and dragged the mouse to make a space for the picture. We clicked on Insert, then Picture. Double-clicked on Clip Art, and double-clicked on the name of the picture. We changed the size of the picture by clicking on it, and then clicking on the corner square and dragging the mouse.
Now you know how to put pictures into your letters and reports. This is one of the more difficult things you can do in Microsoft Word, and it looked easy because we showed you every step. We asked about 20 people to try learning graphics just by looking it up in a manual, but of all those who tried, no one was able to get the answer. We took pity on them and we showed them how after 30 minutes. Don't you have better things to do than struggle with a manual?
You've probably seen our ads in publications like the Wall Street Journal, Woman's Day, Discover, U.S. News and World Report, and most airline magazines. For years in national publications, we've been selling these videos for $69.95 each. In fact, these are some of the thousands of well-known customers who bought QuickStudy videos for $69.95. Harvard University, IBM, Nikon, Upjohn, Payne Weber, Mutual of Omaha, Business Week, Duke University, Best Foods, Johns Hopkins, Amway, Amoco. We're pleased to offer you your choice of 2 packages of QuickStudy videos that will teach you the most important software programs in the working world. For $79.95, you get the DOS package, which includes videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, and DOS. That's $79.95. Or it's $79.95 for the Windows package, which includes videos on Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows. Once again, that's $79.95. Or you can get both packages, all 6 videos for $129.95. That's videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, DOS, Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows for $129.95.
Here's a brief list of the information you'll get from either package. It's just a quick look, so the computer terms may sound confusing. But don't worry, our videos will make it all crystal clear.
You'll learn how to set margins, tabs, and spacing, how to automatically check your spelling, how to change type style and size, how to make columns, how to put pictures into your letters and reports using the graphics feature, and how to create labels using the merge feature. You'll learn how to copy data, how to make graphs in spreadsheets, how to make and use macros, and how to make and use databases. From the DOS video, you'll see how to make batch files, directories and subdirectories, how to format disks, how to copy files and disks, and how to use the DOS shell and editor. From the Windows video, you'll learn how to arrange icons in Windows, how to use dialog boxes, how to cut and paste, and how to use Paintbrush to create your own pictures and illustrations.
Now, this is just a sampling of these features. There's much, much more that you'll learn. In a nutshell, you'll get a solid foundation in the most important computer programs in the working world. Again, all these computer terms may sound confusing, but our videos make them crystal clear.
How fast do you get your QuickStudy videos? We know you want to get started with the videos right away, so prompt service is important to us. We ship all orders within 2 working days, so you get your videos in a week or 2. And if you're in a really big hurry, we can rush your order by Airborne or Federal Express. For an $8 rush charge, you can have it in 3 days. Your QuickStudy videos come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And when we say guarantee, we mean guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your QuickStudy videos for any reason, even if you don't like the color of the box, just return the package within 30 days for a full refund. If you're not computer literate, you've got a big problem. And there's no faster way to solve that problem than QuickStudy videos. They're fast, and they're easy. Order now. We invite you to call this number, 1-800-257-8383, 1-800-257-8383. That's $79.95 for the DOS package, which includes videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, and DOS. That's $79.95. Or it's $79.95 for the Windows package, which includes videos on Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows. Once again, that's $79.95. Or you can get both packages, all 6 videos for $129.95. That's videos on WordPerfect, Lotus, DOS, Microsoft Word for Windows, Excel for Windows, and Windows for $129.95. Or send check or money order to Video Projects, Box 222, Salt Lake City, Utah 84110. Please get your credit card ready and call this number, 1-800-257-8383, 1-800-257-8383. Friendly operators are on duty, so order now.
Order now, and you can be at home relaxing while others are fighting traffic to get to night classes. Can you imagine the looks on your friends' faces when you put your new computer skills into action? You may even show the office know-it-all a thing or two. You'll have a new level of confidence around computers. That's a big plus in today's tough job market. You pick the time and the place. Go as fast or as slow as you choose. Rewind, fast forward. You are in total control.
Save your mailing label. As an added bonus, we'll replace any broken or worn-out QuickStudy video for 5 years if you return the mailing label with the broken video.
The preceding was a paid advertisement for Video Projects Incorporated QuickStudy videos.
if you can make that shot.
America's favorite bad golfer is back.
That will go down as the greatest shot in golf history.
It's Leslie Nielsen's all-new Bad Golf My Way. Keep your eye on the ball.
That's right.
Your hand on your wallet.
All right, let's make it an even 100.
And play by the rules.
Slave game. 5-yard penalty.
There's no way you're going to get out of this match. Can you believe this?
Clowns on a golf course? I'm shocked.
From now on, we are going to play normal, proper golf.
Call now for the hilarious all-new comedy sports video. Leslie Nielsen's Bad Golf My Way. It's not how you win, it's how the other guy loses.
Tell me about it.
Call now to order Leslie Nielsen's Bad Golf My Way, only $19.98. This video makes the perfect gift. Rush delivery available. Call 1-800-641-7575. That's 1-800-641-7575.
Science fiction makes us think in different ways. I like to see where the imagination can go and create other worlds. That's fun. Or live in other worlds or be part of that. We don't really know what's out there.
Introducing Discover the Classics. This superb 3-volume collection has been a bestseller in Europe. Volume 1 presents the most famous love tunes in classical music. Volume 2 features works based on the great myths and legends of history. In Volume 3, you'll hear classical pieces which have become popular in film and television. Over 3.5 hours of glorious music, plus an informative booklet. Order now and discover the classics.
Use your credit card and call toll-free 1-800-641-7575. That's 1-800-641-7575. Or send $19.95 for 3 cassettes or $24.95 for 3 CDs, plus $4 shipping to Discover the Classics, P.O. Box 4951, Omaha, Nebraska 68104.
This program-length commercial is brought to you by On Air Info Network. Like most smokers, you're probably sick of hearing about the dangers of cigarettes. But now there's Phaseout, a simple device that lets you keep smoking your own brand while it reduces the nicotine and other toxins you inhale by as much as 90%. Here's Jackie Mason to tell us more.
How do you do? This is Jackie Mason. I know it's an exciting moment of your life to see me in person. But I have something to tell you that's more important than even Jackie Mason, and that is that we have a discovery here that is unbelievable, unprecedented, something new that has happened here that is so, I can't even control myself. That's how excited I am about this situation. You know what it's called? Phaseout. And its effectiveness in reducing the most harmful components of cigarette smoke has been scientifically confirmed at such prestigious institutions as the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. And I'm talking now to the smokers of this country. I know what a problem you have, and I know that it's politically incorrect to smoke, and I know that people want to chase you or get rid of you wherever you go, because everybody gets nauseous as soon as they see a guy with a cigarette. You're trying to have a good time, and as soon as you go into a restaurant, everybody runs like their life is on fire. As soon as you say hello and they see a cigarette, everybody gets nauseous. You used to be able to smoke in a half a restaurant and a third of a restaurant. Now you can only smoke under a table, behind a chimney, on top of a building. Every time I go into a toilet, there's a guy on the floor. I'm smoking here, I'm smoking. I'm not exaggerating. It's a terrible problem. And the idea is this.
Phaseout accurately applies microfine perforations to the filter of each cigarette. This simple perforation has a remarkable effect. It creates an additional filter within the existing filter, but it doesn't change the taste or the draw of your cigarette. As warm air is drawn through the cigarette, cool air is drawn in through the perforation. The hot air hits the cold air, and a trace of condensation forms. That's the additional filter which traps more of the toxins before you can inhale them into your body.
Do you know that it's actually possible suddenly to stop smoking? This never happened before.
There's no point not to use it if you're a smoker. It's not as if you can tell the difference in your cigarette. It's not as if you have to switch to a disgusting tasting cigarette with lower nicotine. It's the same thing that you've always done, only it's less harmful.
Phaseout is good. It's gradual. You're not even aware that it's working. Then all of a sudden you realize you're smoking a lot less.
Because it's done so gradually, I didn't miss anything. Going from phase to phase, I didn't feel I was being deprived of anything.
I was still able to smoke and get the satisfaction from the psychological effect or whatever, doing something with my hands. But when I stopped to think about it, I thought, I'm doing something for myself. I'm putting less toxins into my body, and all it takes is 2 seconds to punch some holes in my cigarettes.
If you're like most people, you'll start feeling better right away while you're preparing to quit. But Phaseout's impact is so definite that even if you don't quit, you'll be significantly reducing the harmful effects of every cigarette.
Even though I'm still smoking, yes, I feel a little bit healthier.
I can, you know, run around with the kids and not be winded and not have to sit down and say, Mommy's tired, I can't do this.
If you follow the Phaseout plan over a period of several weeks, you'll gradually reduce the levels of damaging substances in every cigarette you smoke. Phaseout is a simple 4-step program. Here's how it works.
Take any standard size pack of cigarettes, hard or soft, Kings or 100s, put it into the Phaseout device and press down. Microfine, almost invisible perforations now create a condensation screen that cuts nicotine levels by 26%, the levels of tar by almost 41%, and the levels of toxic gases like carbon monoxide by 58%. Phase 2 reduces nicotine intake nearly in half and further reduces the levels of tar and toxic gases. Phase 3 cuts levels of nicotine by nearly 64%, tar by 80%, and carbon monoxide by 83%. By the time you reach Phase 4, your nicotine consumption is reduced by nearly 81%. You're also taking in 92% less tar and 89% less toxic gases. And it's easy. It's completely natural. No expensive prescriptions, no attachments, no trading one drug for another. Best of all, you continue to enjoy the taste and draw of your own cigarette brand.
By waiting at least 2 weeks between phases, you gradually reduce your body's need for nicotine without the agony of going cold turkey. You can stay on each phase as long as you like until you're ready to move on. You're in control. You see, the main point is that with each phase, you're doing more and more good for your health. And by the time you get to Phase 4, you could quit whenever you're ready. Phaseout has helped more smokers quit smoking completely and thousands of others to smoke less damaging cigarettes.
The April 1992 issue of Pharmacology, Biochemistry, and Behavior published results of a research study conducted at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. This prestigious journal reports that Phaseout significantly reduced human exposure to tobacco smoke constituents. Reductions of 30 to 80% were observed for both nicotine and carbon monoxide. The report concluded that the use of the Phaseout device could be particularly useful as a weaning method prior to smoking cessation.
Stop smoking or your money back. That's right. Stop smoking or your money back.
Not another one of these stop smoking things. I'm just not ready to stop smoking.
I'm just not ready to stop smoking. Look, I'm not ready to stop smoking.
Introducing Phaseout, the stop smoking system that actually lets you continue to smoke until you don't need to anymore.
Look, it's called Phaseout, and it says here with the Phaseout program you can keep smoking until you just don't need to anymore.
I can keep smoking?
Place your favorite brand of cigarettes inside the Phaseout device and press down. That's all you have to do. Phaseout scientifically creates additional microfilters inside each cigarette. Phaseout actually eliminates up to 92% of tar and 89% of carbon monoxide. Doctors at Johns Hopkins University have also proven that Phaseout reduces up to 81% of nicotine to help break the cigarette addiction.
I'm a cardiologist, a former 2-pack per day smoker for over 40 years. I knew I should stop smoking, but I couldn't. I read a report from Johns Hopkins University about Phaseout.
With the Phaseout program, you can keep smoking until you just don't need to anymore.
I can keep smoking?
I can keep smoking?
Place your favorite brand of cigarettes inside the Phaseout device and press down. That's all you have to do.
I haven't smoked in over 3 years.
Stop smoking or your money back. That's right. Stop smoking or your money back.
Okay, I'll try it.
I'll try it.
Other smoking programs can cost hundreds of dollars. Hypnosis can cost $75 per session. The nicotine patch makes you go cold turkey and requires a doctor's prescription. And behavior modification alone can be very frustrating. If you smoke only 1 pack of cigarettes a day, you spend more than $50 a month, more than the entire cost of Phaseout.
Every smoker should try Phaseout. As a doctor, I must tell you, the time to stop smoking is now.
Phaseout, just 2 payments of $19.95. The doctor's choice to gradually ease your addiction to cigarettes so it's easier to quit. Yes, with Phaseout, you can actually keep smoking because smoking is less harmful until you're ready to quit. 100% guaranteed or your money back.
I want to ask you a question. Do you think that I think that it's an easy thing to stop smoking? It's tough. But I know you can do it. Listen to these people.
We're here on the streets of New York City to talk to smokers about a revolutionary new device that lets them keep smoking while cutting down on the nicotine and other toxins they inhale. It works without having to change your cigarette brand, without changing the taste or enjoyment, and best of all, it works without drugs. It's great news for people who smoke.
Well, it doesn't taste any different.
I've been smoking these for about 2 or 3 years. It tastes like the same thing.
Yeah, you couldn't even tell. I mean, it tastes exactly the same.
It's hard to believe. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Why is it hard to believe?
can't tell.
You can't tell at all.
You can't.
Tastes like a Marlboro.
I don't feel any different. Yeah? Does it taste like the normal cigarette you have? Yeah.
We asked if she had realized she just inhaled 30% less nicotine and other damaging substances.
Really? Well, I would like to see proof, some kind of data showing that, and if so, then I would buy it.
You're asking for proof? You got it. I'd like to introduce you to pulmonary specialist Dr. Robert Brandstetter. He's the Associate Director of Medicine at New Rochelle Hospital Medical Center, and distinguished cardiologist Dr. Ronald Benson, former Chief of Medical Services to the Pentagon and Medical Director, Equitable Life Insurance. Dr. Benson, as a cardiologist, what stimulated your professional interest in Phaseout?
Well, here I was, a physician and a cardiologist and a smoker, and I was embarrassed. I have taken care of many sick people who I had to recommend that they stop immediately the habit of smoking. And yet they would walk into my office and the smell of smoke was ever present. I was afraid of stopping smoking. I didn't want to go through the withdrawal phase.
Now, were you a very heavy smoker?
I was a heavy smoker. I smoked for 40 years exactly, and smoked not less than 2 packages of cigarettes a day.
And you attribute your quitting to Phaseout?
I stopped smoking because of Phaseout. Phaseout did it gradually for me.
You're still not smoking today?
40 years of smoking, and I have gone 2.5 years without smoking, and I don't miss it.
I'm impressed. Doctor, I understand there's a medical study which confirms that Phaseout reduces the amount of nicotine in a regular cigarette.
At Johns Hopkins University, volunteers who smoked for a considerable period of time were enrolled in a study which demonstrated that Phaseout actually reduced the amount of nicotine in their blood over the period of time of the study.
In other words, it's very simple, that if you could reduce the amount of nicotine in every cigarette, you are naturally reducing the degree of your addiction. Is that correct?
Exactly, and at the same time, you'll be actually reducing the possibility of withdrawal symptoms, and it is these withdrawal symptoms which cause people not to be able to stop smoking.
When I got the Phaseout product, I was concerned that because of the reduced nicotine and tar and all the other poisons that I would immediately increase my intake of cigarettes. However, that wasn't the case. I started on phase 1. The first day I got it, I was all excited, and then went immediately within 2 days to phase 2 because I didn't notice a difference at all.
I thought that I would want to smoke more cigarettes, but I didn't. In fact, I smoked less cigarettes, and I wasn't thinking about it.
If you follow the Phaseout plan over a period of several weeks, you'll gradually reduce the levels of damaging substances in every cigarette you smoke. Phaseout is a simple 4-step program. Here's how it works.
Take any standard size pack of cigarettes, hard or soft, Kings or 100s, put it into the phase-out device and press down. Microfine, almost invisible perforations now create a condensation screen that cuts nicotine levels by 26%, the levels of tar by almost 41%, and the levels of toxic gases, like carbon monoxide, by 58%. Phase 2 reduces nicotine intake nearly in half and further reduces the levels of tar and toxic gases. Phase 3 cuts levels of nicotine by nearly 64%, tar by 80%, and carbon monoxide by 83%. By the time you reach Phase 4, your nicotine consumption is reduced by nearly 81%. You're also taking in 92% less tar and 89% less toxic gases.
By waiting at least 2 weeks between phases, you gradually reduce your body's need for nicotine without the agony of going cold turkey. You can stay on each phase as long as you like until you're ready to move on. You're in control. You see, the main point is that with each phase, you're doing more and more good for your health. And by the time you get to Phase 4, you could quit whenever you're ready. Phase Out has helped more smokers quit smoking completely and thousands of others to smoke less damaging cigarettes.
Other smoking programs can cost hundreds of dollars. Hypnosis can cost $75 per session. The nicotine patch makes you go cold turkey and requires a doctor's prescription. And behavior modification alone can be very frustrating. If you smoke only 1 pack of cigarettes a day, you spend more than $50 a month, more than the entire cost of Phase Out.
Like, it's been very easy to use Phase Out because it feels as if I'm not doing anything different. And as I get closer and closer to quitting, it's good that I've been able to stick with it through Phase 4 because I know now that the nicotine withdrawal is going to be so much less and so much easier to break, having gone through this gradual reduction.
In using the Phase-Out program, it was after I was in the last stage and I had been using it for a while that I was beginning to feel, hey, I think I've really kicked this.
It helped me to just do it at my own pace. I kind of felt I was in control.
I phased out a very bad habit, and I did it in my own way, in my own time, and it was comfortable and it was easy and it worked.
I have tried to stop smoking many, many times, all unsuccessfully before Phase Out. I think it was Groucho Marx who said, it's easy to stop smoking. I know because I've done it dozens of times, but I never did it successfully before Phase Out.
With this product, anybody could quit smoking. It's no big deal. I thought it was a big deal to quit smoking. It's because it was so easy.
But it wasn't as tough as I had built it up to be. And I really and honestly, truly believe that Phase Out really helped me stop. And that's what I needed, was just a little help.
Every time you walk over to a table of friends, hello Sam, hello Irving, hello Clyde, then you take out a cigarette and 12 people go, and they all say the same thing. Oh no, I don't mind if you smoke. It's my wife, she, not me, my wife.
Let's face it, one of the things that drives smokers mad is being lectured about it, particularly from people they don't even know.
I live in California, and people in California really hate smoking.
Even my 13 grandchildren try to stop me.
What do they do?
Take my cigarettes and throw them away.
A lot of my friends are non-smokers, and I have to not smoke in the car.
Non-smokers just don't understand how physically and psychologically difficult it is to stop. And they don't know how many smokers have tried and failed using all kinds of methods.
And it's not like I started and don't want to quit. I really would like to quit. It's just, it's very hard. It's very addicting.
All efforts have failed.
I tried like a million times. I hide cigarettes for myself. I tell people who I hold in great esteem that I quit smoking, and then I'm using a whole bottle of perfume not to smell like smoke. And I try sometimes taking care of cancer patients voluntarily so that, you know, it scares me, and then I don't smoke for a day or two, and then I run back and pick up a cigarette.
The simple fact is that everybody is miserable when they see you smoking because they've been told so much about how dangerous it is. And you have been told that too. And I know the chances are that you probably would like to stop smoking. I think you should try to stop smoking. I know it's not easy to stop smoking, and it's not pleasant to even think of what you would have to go through in an effort to stop smoking. But what if you found out suddenly that there's something here that somebody found out, a whole brand new device that actually works, something you never heard of before? What if a guy like me, who you know is the only decent person left in this country, who's always got into trouble for telling you the truth, suddenly found something that he discovered that he knows works because all his friends have done it, and it's worked on all of them, and it could work on you too.
I used to be a smoker myself, so I know what it's like to sit through a long flight and not be able to light up. It used to happen during long meetings or when I'd be out with a group of non-smokers. It's torture not being able to smoke, but Phaseout can help you get through those times.
People cannot believe something new could happen to change the whole situation about giving up smoking. Instead of suffering and struggling, all of a sudden you have something here, a brand new device. I know about it. My friends have used it, and I saw it, and I know that it works, and I would never lie to you. That's why I'm called politically incorrect.
With the Phaseout, as I got through the program, I found less and less. If I had to work through my break, I wouldn't miss the cigarette.
I figured, okay, I can wait, 3, 4, 5 hours for my next cigarette. And I thought, my God, what am I doing? I'm waiting 5 hours for a cigarette. It was amazing.
Phaseout is easy, it's effective, and it's inexpensive. Best of all, it's good news for your health.
You know, we asked smokers who tried Phaseout just once, how much would they pay for it?
I mean, there's no price on this. It's going to cut your bad habits, so I'd pay up to, hundreds of dollars.
I would pay $95 for it.
Any amount of money would be worth it.
I don't see $25, $50, or $100 being a big ticket.
I would have paid anything. If I knew then what I know now, I would have paid almost anything. Because when your health is failing, all the money in the world doesn't bring it back.
With Phaseout, there's a one-time, low cost. You use the same device for as long as you wish to keep smoking. It gradually eliminates your physical need, so you can take the time you need to break the emotional or psychological need. It even comes with a money-back guarantee. People love the idea of gradually getting control over cigarettes because it takes away the fear of withdrawal symptoms. And they know that as long as they're on the Phaseout program, they're smoking less damaging cigarettes.
You're still doing yourself a tremendous favor, even if you do continue to smoke.
With Phaseout, you can cut back. You don't have to quit. And you're still a lot better off than before.
If I just wanted to smoke when I go out to a bar and when I'm having a drink with somebody, if I want to smoke and I do these little whole things, I can still smoke and enjoy a cigarette, but I'll be getting less bad things.
I pull out my cigarette and I smoke it in my social situation, and I feel better for it because I know that it's reduced. And maybe I feel like maybe I'm a little smarter than everybody else here because my cigarette has been phased out and yours are normal, and so right now I'm intaking less toxins into my body.
Smokers, I urge you, try Phaseout.
It's unanimous. Phaseout offers smokers a real solution. It doesn't change the taste or draw of the cigarette. There are no side effects. It lets you decide if and when you want to quit. And here's the best part. Phaseout is just a phone call away.
Stop smoking or your money back.
I'm just not ready to stop smoking.
Introducing Phaseout, the stop smoking system that actually lets you continue to smoke until you don't need to anymore. Place your favorite brand of cigarettes inside the Phaseout device and press down. That's all you have to do. Phaseout actually eliminates up to 92% of tar and 89% of carbon monoxide. Phaseout reduces up to 81% of nicotine to help break the cigarette addiction.
I'm a cardiologist, a former 2-pack per day smoker for over 40 years. I haven't smoked in over 3 years.
Okay, I'll try it.
Other smoking programs can cost hundreds of dollars. Hypnosis can cost $75 per session. The nicotine patch makes you go cold turkey and requires a doctor's prescription. And behavior modification alone can be very frustrating. If you smoke only 1 pack of cigarettes a day, you spend more than $50 a month, more than the entire cost of Phaseout. Phaseout, just 2 payments of $19.95. The doctor's choice to gradually ease your addiction to cigarettes so it's easier to quit. Yes, with Phaseout, you can actually keep smoking because smoking is less harmful until you're ready to quit. 100% guaranteed or your money back.
Most smokers are pretty tired of being picked on for the damage they're doing to their health. And now there's strong evidence to back up the fact that Phaseout lets you do something good for yourself.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you the hard facts, the actual studies. If you had any reservations before, this will convince you.
The April 1992 issue of Pharmacology, Biochemistry, and Behavior published results of a research study conducted at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. This prestigious journal reports that Phaseout significantly reduced human exposure to tobacco smoke constituents. Reductions of 30 to 80% were observed for both nicotine and carbon monoxide. The report concluded that the use of the phase-out device could be particularly useful as a weaning method prior to smoking cessation.
If you follow the phase-out plan over a period of several weeks, you'll gradually reduce the levels of damaging substances in every cigarette you smoke. Phase-out is a simple 4-step program. Here's how it works.
Take any standard-sized pack of cigarettes, hard or soft, Kings or 100s, put it into the phase-out device and press down. Microfine, almost invisible perforations now create a condensation screen that cuts nicotine levels by 26%, the levels of tar by almost 41%, and the levels of toxic gases, like carbon monoxide, by 58%. Phase 2 reduces nicotine intake nearly in half and further reduces the levels of tar and toxic gases. Phase 3 cuts levels of nicotine by nearly 64%, tar by 80%, and carbon monoxide by 83%. By the time you reach Phase 4, your nicotine consumption is reduced by nearly 81%. You're also taking in 92% less tar and 89% less toxic gases.
By waiting at least 2 weeks between phases, you gradually reduce your body's need for nicotine without the agony of going cold turkey. You can stay on each phase as long as you like until you're ready to move on. You're in control. You see, the main point is that with each phase, you're doing more and more good for your health. And by the time you get to Phase 4, you could quit whenever you're ready. Phase Out has helped more smokers quit smoking completely and thousands of others to smoke less damaging cigarettes.
So now when someone says to you, you need to do something about your smoking, you can show them Phaseout, the breakthrough device that is truly enriching the lives of smokers everywhere.
It doesn't take much to do it, and you don't feel like you failed in any way.
The Phaseout program works so slowly, and it weans you, is what it does. It weans you. It's not a, cold turkey.
Smokers, I urge you, try Phaseout. It's the wean machine. For yourself or someone you love. This may be the gift of life.
My wife was a smoker, but she quit the hard way. She went cold turkey. I took the easy road, the phase-out road.
Phase-out is something that everybody should try because it works and it's easy, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and nobody was more surprised than me. I couldn't believe it.
Try Phaseout because you're not losing either way. If you try it and you stay on Phase 1 for the rest of your life, you're still making an improvement. If you try it and you go to Phase 2 and 3 and you're still smoking the same number of cigarettes that you smoked without Phaseout, you're making an improvement for yourself. And you might surprise yourself. If you do it long enough, you may get to 4 and like Margot, just put it down and stop, and that's great. You've been phased out.
If I knew then what I know now, I would have paid almost anything. Because when your health is failing, all the money in the world doesn't bring it back.
But now, there's Phaseout, a breakthrough device that drastically reduces the harmful effects of cigarette smoking without changing the taste or the pleasure. You don't have to change brands to get all the benefits of reduced nicotine, tar, and other harmful substances. By the end of the program, you are smoking 81% less nicotine, 92% less tar, and 89% less toxic gases. Phaseout is a real smoker solution. You keep smoking until you're ready to cut down or quit. And because it gradually reduces the nicotine you inhale, you don't suffer the painful withdrawal symptoms associated with going cold turkey. With many other methods, you're simply trading one drug for another. But with Phaseout, you're allowing your body to slowly become more comfortable with less and less nicotine without drugs. Best of all, Phaseout lets you progress at your own pace. You decide when to move from one phase to the next. For one low cost, you get all the benefits and none of the pain or hassles that go with quitting. You simply can't lose with Phaseout. Whether you quit or continue to smoke less damaging cigarettes, Phaseout is the only product you'll ever need. It comes with a money-back guarantee, so you risk absolutely nothing to give Phaseout a try. Join thousands of other smokers who have started on the road to better health with Phaseout. It's safe, effective, easy to use, and scientifically proven. It's the discovery smokers have been waiting for.
This is Jackie Mason. Thank you for listening, and above everything, thank you for your time. Oh, here's to your good health. What happened to Thomas Edison? Passed away. Why? Because he was tired of walking around pleading with people. So listen to him when he told them he had to.
Holy cow, a dragon cake that breathes safe, mysterious smoke. Jell-O that glows in the dark. Food that looks like hungry dinosaurs. Introducing the amazing Special Effects Cookbook. Now you can create food that smokes, erupts, moves, sings, and talks. Tickle the kids with a cucumber shark powered by regular food. Make a volcano cake erupt delicious lava icing. Look, a monster in the popcorn. Fruit flowers, even holiday decorations. These safe, tasty recipes are easy to make with regular kitchen ingredients and cost only pennies. The cookbook is fully illustrated for a perfect special effect every time. Order now and receive free special effects recipes for your pets. This garnishing secrets book, food decorator, paring knife, and this amazing musical candle that plays the happy birthday song when lit. Wow!
Credit card orders, call 1-800-641-7575 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping to Cookbook, Box 4951, Omaha, Nebraska 68104. Remember, this special offer is not sold in stores, so call right now.
Science fiction makes us think in different ways. I like to see where the imagination can go and create other worlds. That's fun. Or live in other worlds or be part of that. We don't really know what's out there.
The following is a paid advertisement for the Carleton Sheets program brought to you by American Marketing Systems.
I had a ridiculously low income, had horrendous credit rating, and I did it.
I was able to move Janet and Jacqueline into a new $250,000 home in Richmond and did it without any cash.
Anyone can do it. I did it.
I was able 60 days later to give Janet a new Mercedes Benz for our 20th wedding anniversary.
I just looked at my wife and I said, "This is too easy, honey. How come everyone's not doing this?"
You're about to hear some incredible stories from some ordinary individuals. Everything they're saying is completely true and supported by signed affidavits. The person they're all talking about is Carleton Sheets. He has skyrocketed to fame using a unique system of building great wealth, starting with nothing. His story has appeared in many newspaper and magazine articles, and he, along with his students, have been featured guests on numerous talk shows. He has personally bought and sold over $20 million worth of real estate, and over the past 15 years is credited with teaching his techniques to almost 500,000 people, many of whom have gone on to achieve enormous fortunes. Stay tuned to hear his story straight from the man himself and find out just what these people are doing so they too can live the good life. Most important, you'll see how you can do it too.
I never in my wildest dreams thought I would own 2 homes. My parents only owned 1 home at a time, and they, struggled to even get that first house. And here we are, I think we own nine houses. After the first one, it was a piece of cake.
Hi, I'm Carleton Sheets, and let me ask you a couple of questions. How would you like to pay off all your debts and have an extra $10,000 to $15,000 of extra spendable cash coming in each month? How would you like to drive a new car every year, take exotic vacations, send your kids to the best schools, and just not have to worry about your financial future? Well, I've shown thousands of people how to do these things, and I can show you too. It's not complicated. In fact, it's simple, and you don't need any money or good credit to begin. Listen carefully, because what you're going to learn in the next 20 minutes can definitely make you wealthy and change your life forever.
You have shown us how we can make money, put it directly in our pocket.
My first purchase I made $52,000.
We're up to $160,000 net worth, and all of that really occurred in about an 8-month period. I have about $410,000 in net worth, and I bring in $13,900 a month.
I have profited in the neighborhood of $340,000 by using your course.
The moment I sat down at the settlement table, I walked away $230,000 richer in equity money.
I made $356,000 cash in the bank.
Now our net worth is over $700,000.
And my net worth is $1.4 million.
I'm a little over $2 million net.
I've made a lot of money by investing in real estate. You've seen me on TV now for over 10 years telling people how to do it. Now, one of the ways we do it is by buying the right property at bargain prices so you can make instant profits. Now, I put all of my experience into an easy-to-follow system, and now over 300,000 people own it. You'll hear from some of these people today. What did your family and friends say when you ordered my course?
We didn't tell them. We figured that they would be as skeptical as we were listening to the program, so we just didn't tell anybody.
No.
Not until we got our first check for $46,000 when we closed a house. Then we told everybody.
What did they say then?
How'd you do that?
I'm often asked how much money you can make using my system and how quickly. Now, obviously, the answer is going to be different for everyone. It depends on your goals and your needs. If you just want to go out and make $25,000 on a property, I'll show you how to do it. Now, that might take you a couple of months. If your desire is to add $5,000 to $10,000 a month to your present income, I'll show you how to do that too. If your goal is more ambitious than that, say to make $1 million, then I'll show you how to set up a realistic plan to achieve that. And as you've seen from people on this program, it doesn't have to take years and years. Richard, you are 22 years old, and you have owned my course for about 4 years?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
You now own 78 units.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire?
Yes.
What is your net worth?
Currently, my net worth is at $1.4 million, and my cash flow is $4,800 a month.
$4,800 a month.
Yeah.
That'll make you smile, won't it?
Right.
In 1 year of investing, using my course, you now have a net worth of?
About $1.2 million.
Yeah.
About $1,200,000.
Yes, sir.
And a monthly income, spendable cash?
About $6,800.
$6,800 a month.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
It's wonderful.
We say thank you. We can't thank you enough.
Carleton Sheets is regularly seen in our nation's capital, meeting with lawmakers, promoting the ideals of economic freedom and financial independence for everyone. And in a recent speech he delivered to the U.S. Congress, Carleton continued his fight for the individual real estate investor's right to achieve financial security.
Social Security won't take care of my retirement. That's the reason I'm here. I was 65 when I bought your course, but we've done well in the past 3 years. We have 15 units now.
What kind of Social Security? Do you mind my asking?
Not a bit.
How much Social Security do you get every month?
Well, I get about $400.
$444.
Right. Hardly enough to pay your utilities.
That's very right. That's the reason we got into this program with you, and you've done a fantastic job for us, or we wouldn't be here.
We've been married for 45, we're going to be 46 years, and I have never seen him as content and happy. He loves it.
We rented all of our lives almost. I know what it feels like to rent.
Gene Benson is a minister from Louisiana. He and his wife have used my course as a vehicle to supplement their income and further benefit their ministry.
Well, we've had the course for 5 months. Our net income after expenses is $700 a month. We've got about $120,000 plus money we didn't have before. We got started on this, no money down. I have not taken money out of my pocket to do it.
One of the things that I really enjoy doing is visiting my students at their home and actually seeing the success they've had using my system. I recently visited Serge in Southern California. He's made over $2 million and has a cash flow of over $100,000 a year from his properties. Serge, I'm looking around at your beautiful home, worth over $500,000. Tell me honestly, did you buy it no money down?
Yeah, this is one of the homes I bought with no money down.
Well, I guess the question that comes to mind, Serge, is can other people do what you've done?
Absolutely. If you buy the course and you apply yourself,
The course is just information. The rest of it's up to you. If you really want to make a lot of money, then that's a potential that is there. You could become a millionaire.
Best-selling author Linny Arden is one of America's leading experts on home businesses. She purchased Carleton Sheets' course without him knowing about it to critique it for Income Opportunities magazine.
I bought the Carleton Sheets course for myself initially because I'm always on the lookout for good business opportunities that can be run from home. I was really impressed when I got it. It fits all the parameters of what I consider to be a perfect home business. That means only a few hours a week that can be fit into your own schedule, so you have plenty of time for your own lifestyle and your own family. Yet, for those few hours a week, you can earn many times more than you're earning in a whole year now.
Well, I wanted to do a lot better than what I was doing. I wanted a new car. I wanted a nicer house. I wanted a lot more than what I had.
This is Mike Figley of New Jersey, who has done incredibly well in only 2 years. He made over $350,000 cash by finding foreclosures and selling them for quick profits.
In my job, it pays the bills and you go day to day. But the real estate, it's like free money, and it's very exciting. You can buy anything you like, anytime you like. And the more deals you do, the more you make, the more excitement you have.
I think with the real estate too, he's happier. He's not confined to getting up, having to go to work, having to be on a tight schedule. It's more, he has more of a control.
Everything what real estate has done to me is turned my life completely around, and I'm making a lot of people happy at the same time.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Great feeling.
Absolutely.
Can anyone do what you've done?
Sure, anybody can. You go out and try, you will do it. You don't try, you won't do it.
2 weeks after going through my course, Charles, who's from New York City, bought his property, no money down, and received $52,000 cash at closing on a refinance.
I needed money. I was desperate. I had to do something to make some income. Bills was piling up. I just felt lost. My first purchase, I made $52,000 at closing, and it was like one of the highlights of my life. Anyone can do it. I did it. If you have any dreams, ambitions in life, you want to live a better life, buy the course.
How do you really want to spend the rest of your life? What are your hopes, your dreams? For a minute, picture yourself 10 to 15 years from now. Is it a happy time? Did you make the right choices? Did you take advantage of all the opportunities that presented themselves? Did you recognize the opportunities? Did you give your family all you could have given them? Can you at least say you tried? Here's your chance to take action and get your share of all life has to offer. Don't wait. Pick up the phone now and order my course. I guarantee it'll change your life.
Carleton Sheets and his no-down payment system are celebrating their 10th year on television. That's positive proof that his principles work. Isn't it time you got started? Because Carleton's course is a step-by-step program to take you from where you are now to where your dreams are. With this course, you'll quickly learn how your real estate will give you a steady monthly flow of spendable cash, whether you work or not. How to quickly turn foreclosures into money in your bank account. And you'll learn over 20 techniques to purchase your own home with no down payment, even if your credit is poor or doesn't exist. In fact, if you're not sure what no down payment means, don't worry, because you'll listen in on actual phone calls of no money down negotiations, then know exactly how to determine your profit on a property before you even go see it. Your course includes this easy-to-follow manual which lays everything out for you. And it's all on audio and video, so you can watch in the comfort of your own home or listen and learn on the go. And don't forget Carleton's famous Getting Started section, which specifically tells you what to do the very first day, first week, and first month. Now, what is all this information worth? Well, that depends. Do you ever hope to buy your own home or investment property? Sure you do. And if you only get one idea from this course, it can easily make or save you thousands of dollars. But you certainly won't pay that because Carleton's price is only $159.95. Just $159.95 can buy you a lifetime of financial security. And it's risk-free, because if you're not completely satisfied, just return the course within 30 days for a no-questions-asked refund. What's more, you'll get this bonus video, QuickStudy. It's 90 minutes of Carleton showing you what you'll be doing as a real estate investor. It's yours free, even if you return the course. Think about this. Every year, you see new success stories on this program. Get started now, so next year it will be you here.
to order, call 1-800-865-8686. That's 1-800-865-8686. 1-800-865-8686. Use your credit card or our convenient check payment by phone, or send your check or money order to Sheets, Box 5202-P, Oak Brook, Illinois. Please allow 4 weeks for delivery or ask for express delivery to get started immediately. Call 1-800-865-8686. That's 1-800-865-8686.
I was working on a cruise ship. I had no bank account, no credit cards, nothing. I didn't exist in this country. So I had to find a way to buy property quickly, and the only way I could do this was through your course. In 4 months, I now own 4 properties. And what's nice about it now is that I have a positive cash flow coming in of around about $1,500 a month. That's spendable cash. I was determined that if this course, if it was anything other than what you said it was, I was determined to send it back. And I've still got it.
You've seen my students making hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. But I know what you're thinking. Will it work for me? Well, I wanted to prove my course could help anyone buy real estate and begin making money immediately. So I did something that no one has ever done. I agreed to a series of public challenges. Watch Art Fleming's nationally syndicated clip, which shows how anyone, and I mean anyone with no real estate knowledge at all, can start making money for themselves almost immediately.
In an effort to prove that his no down payment system of investing would work for anyone who was willing to apply the principles, Carleton Sheets agreed to what has come to be known as the Chicago Sun-Times Challenges. Carleton Sheets could provide no personal instruction. Rather, 3 individuals studied the course manual, the cassette tapes, and the same other materials provided to regular purchasers of the home study course. The results, to say the least, were impressive. In less than 2 weeks, Angela Perdome became the proud owner of a duplex that will net her over $20,000 profit and over $100 per month income, with no money down. Daniel Alvello used one of the techniques to buy a 3-unit building, which earned him $10,000 of instant equity, plus a $217 per month income. No money down. And Marlon Reed, an out-of-work musician, used Sheets' multiple offer concept to buy a single-family home, which made him a $23,000 profit plus $250 per month of positive income, all within 10 days of getting the course. And most recently, Carleton Sheets consented to that same challenge in New York City, held in the New York Daily News. The results? In less than a week, using none of her own money, Doris, an immigrant from the island of St. Thomas, purchased a 4-unit building in New York City. That one building earned her an instant $50,000 profit, plus a positive cash flow of over $1,100 each month.
It's like I am taking home $1,158 every month, besides my paycheck. If I can do it, coming from St. Thomas, anybody can do it.
My name is Shannon. This is my new house. This is my daughter Danielle and Juliet. I am a stay-at-home mom. I didn't know anything about real estate. I didn't know anything about dealing with brokers, and with this course, I learned these steps. 5 weeks after I had purchased this course, I was able to get this home with absolutely no money down, and at the close of escrow, I actually got money back. Thank you so much, Carleton. Thank you for improving my life. Thank you for giving me a hope for the future.
2 of my students, the Reverend Albert Salmon and his wife Paula, had their story appear in the Washington Post magazine. They've used my course to purchase real estate, no money down, for the homeless people in their area.
I sat there listening to your tapes, learning how to do this, and it was just invigorating because I thought, this is great. I could help a lot of people, not only myself, but teach others how to buy and sell houses for no money down, and I think this is a good way to do it.
Mike has been very busy investing in real estate, but he's made almost $4 million. He also has a cash income of over $130,000 a year from the 45 homes and properties he owns.
Well, if I can, I think anyone can. I started out with nothing. It's been good to me. It's been a lot of fun along the way. That's the most important thing. I think it's not something it's like working a job that's a drudge every day. You have to get up and you have to go do it. This you can do it or you can't do it. And, if one day you don't feel like you want to get out and spend time on it, you don't have to.
Well, maybe you're thinking this system sounds like get rich quick. Well, let's define get rich quick. Can you make $1 million overnight? No, only the lottery will do that. but you can sure improve your net worth by a couple of $100,000 or even $1 million in a shorter period of time than you might think. What is your net worth now, John?
About $800,000.
All from real estate?
All from real estate.
In what period of time?
A year and a half.
In a year and a half, almost $1 million.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
I wouldn't have it if I hadn't bought your course.
When we ordered the course, I'd say our net worth was about $45,000. Now our net worth is over $700,000.
How do you feel about that?
Good. Fantastic.
Do you have a good, positive, spendable income each month?
Yeah, after we pay for our mortgages, we still have about $9,000 a month left over.
$9,000 a month positive cash flow. Money that you can spend on anything you want. But can you really buy property no money down?
Oh, absolutely. I've done it.
In all 5 of my units, I've only put down $1,500 of my own money. And that was just in 1 unit. The rest of the 4, I didn't put any money down.
People look at a real estate course on TV and they say, well, you know, that's a couple $100. Well, you're comparing a couple $100 to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this course gives you the knowledge that you need to go out and get that money. I just can't thank you enough.
You know, the results you're seeing here don't just happen to other people. You can achieve these results too. This is all you need to start making real money and dramatically improve your family's lifestyle. You can start in your spare time in just a few hours a week. You can do this anywhere in the country. You don't need good credit, and you can do it with no money down. Here's how it works. When you receive all these materials, the first thing I want you to do is to watch my Quick Start tape. It's a powerful 90 minutes. Follow the instructions I give you because it shows exactly what you'll be doing as a real estate investor. You'll see that this lifestyle is a lot of fun. It also tells you exactly how to proceed through the rest of the audio tapes and manual. And if you're a person who responds better to a live seminar, then I've got just the thing for you. Because I've also put the entire seminar on this VHS video cassette, so you can watch and learn my easy-to-use system. But the most valuable part of my course, according to the thousands of students I've spoken to, comes at the end. That's where I tell you how to actually get started, what to do tomorrow morning, next week, next month. Think what it would be like to be your own boss. Make your own hours. Think about how you'll feel knowing that you and your family have a secure and happy future. Get serious now and pick up the phone and order my course. And you don't take any risk because it's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. In fact, take 30 days and listen to the whole program. If you don't think it's right for you, just send it back and I'll personally refund your purchase price. Glenn has had wonderful success using my system. Less than 2 years ago, he was a waiter earning $7,000 a year. He's now a full-time investor earning $57,000 a year cash from his real estate. And he's created almost $500,000 net worth, and he started from nothing. How's your life different now than it was, say, a couple of years ago?
Oh, it's totally different. Well, first of all, I'm my own boss, which is probably the greatest gift anybody can give you. I don't have a set schedule. I work when I want to work, and I don't have some person telling me what to do all the time. I also have money now.
So, Glenn, this is where you're going to build your dream home.
Yep, this is the place. It's always been my dream, and it's just amazing to me that I'm able to do it now.
If you're a renter, I'm speaking to you now. Maybe you're renting because you think you're saving for a down payment, or maybe you think you can't afford a house payment. Don't believe it, even for a second, because let me explain what's happening to you. The whole time you're saving for a down payment, at the same time real estate prices are going up, probably faster than you're saving. And the fact is you don't need a down payment. That's a whole basis for my system.
I know a lot of couples probably spend years saving to buy their first home, and we were married just a few months, and, you know, we were out of our apartment, and, you know, that's fantastic.
How many 21 and 22-year-old couples around the country own their own home? Congratulations.
We lived in a motel and said, we will never rent again. We are going to buy a house. So we lived in a motel for 60 days, closed our first house in 60 days with no money down. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Did you know that over 1,000 jobs are eliminated in this country every day? Maybe you know someone that's been laid off. It's tragic, but it doesn't have to happen. By becoming a real estate investor, you become your own boss. You make your own hours, you set your own pay. But most important, you can feel safe and secure with a steady monthly income while building a solid financial future for your family and your retirement. It's an incredible feeling, and you can begin to have that feeling simply by taking the first step and ordering my course.
It's been fantastic. Our net worth, of course, has gone up to over $1 million. Our income is about $155,000 a year. That's positive cash flow.
Can anyone do it?
Anybody can do it.
Anybody.
We're from a small town, and if you can do it in a small town USA, you can do it anywhere.
I can travel, and I know that there's money coming in. I don't have to be at my, my job. I'm a hairdresser, and I know that if I'm not there, there's still money coming in.
What's the biggest check you've ever received as a result of your investing?
Somewhere around 75 to 78,000. That was a real starter for us, and it just showed us that we were right. What we were doing was the right thing to do.
This is one of the checks.
Oh, and is it a big one? This is a check for $42,604.24, along with a deposit ticket. Do you mind my asking, Chris, how much you make at your job?
I make a little under $30,000 a year, but currently I'm laid off again.
I've made a fortune in real estate, and you can too. If you're wondering what to do, how to change and improve your situation, do what I did. Get started. The time to take control of your future is right now. Don't wait. You may take a lot of risks in your life, but ordering my course is not one of them. Pick up the telephone and call the toll-free number, and don't let anyone talk you out of it. I promise it'll change your life. You've got my word on it. But you have to start.
Don't hesitate in purchasing this. It is well worth the money. The closeness you get in your family, your regular job, you're working for somebody else, always. With real estate, you're working for yourselves and your future. It really works.
Let's talk a moment about perhaps why you haven't ordered and gotten started. Maybe you don't believe this actually works, that these people are all paid actors. Well, let me tell you that none of these students were paid a dime for their statements. Now, not everyone buys my system to become a millionaire. Some people simply want to buy their own home or buy a bigger home. But that's the beauty of it. You decide how far you want to go, but the tools are there for you to go all the way. Now, if you don't trust what I'm saying, then trust yourself and your own good judgment and take advantage of my 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied, I'll buy it back from you. The truth is, this system does work, and it can work for you. All you have to do is pick up the phone and order it. It's a free call. And when you do achieve that success, and I'm confident you will, I want you to do me a favor. Keep in touch, because I'd love for you to be here with me on next year's program.
Order Carleton Sheets' easy-to-follow money-making system now. Just $159.95 could buy you a lifetime of financial independence. Here's what you get. A 294-page manual full of checklists, charts, and illustrations, with 7 hours of audio cassettes. And now you'll get the entire seminar also on VHS video cassette. To make your learning even easier, you also get Writing Buyer's Offers, the Legal Forms Portfolio, and Creative Tax Strategies. And you get a free 1-year subscription to Carleton Sheets' 24-hour telephone hotline advisory service. It's updated weekly, so call anytime to hear his latest secrets and strategies. Order now and you'll also receive 2 extra bonuses worth $60. First is 2 hours to your first offer, which shows you, using a simple form, how to determine what any piece of property is really worth and how much to offer to guarantee your profit. Then you get nothing down deals over the phone, where you'll hear actual telephone negotiations and analysis showing you how easy it is to buy property for no money down right over the phone. Wait, there's still more. It's Carleton Sheets' brand new Quick Start videotape program. Watch this yellow tape first, because you'll witness how he actually finds, evaluates, and buys bargain properties. It's a $39 value, yours free. With both videos now included, that's $178 just in extra bonuses. It is all completely backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. In fact, if it's not everything you expected, send it back and keep the valuable Quick Start video, a $39 value, as our free gift to you.
To order, call 1-800-865-8686. That's 1-800-865-8686. 1-800-865-8686. Use your credit card or our convenient check payment by phone. Or send your check or money order to Sheets, Box 5202-P, Oak Brook, Illinois. Please allow 4 weeks for delivery or ask for express delivery to get started immediately. Call 1-800-865-8686. That's 1-800-865-8686.
You've busted your back, you've nearly drowned yourself, and your car wash is still hit or miss. Next time, use a Shawala. A Shawala wash is the fastest, easiest, most thorough car wash there is. The giant washing surface cleans your entire car in no time, with the same type of material used in professional brushless car washes. So tough, it's virtually indestructible. And look, it would take all these ordinary sponges to equal the surface washing area of one Shawala. Nothing can hold more soap. Have a van? Then you've gotta have a Shawala. No climbing, no straining. The extra long handle reaches even the highest vehicle. Cleans wheels and tires in seconds. There's never been a better wash than a Shawala wash. It's only $19.95, so order yours now.
Call toll-free 1-800-652-4242. That's 1-800-652-4242. Or send $19.95 plus shipping to Shawala, P.O. Box 4951, Omaha, Nebraska. Call now.
It's all here, on air, online. CNET Central, an interactive showcase for computing and digital technology. Tune in and log on with Richard Hart for the latest in home computing.
We'll get into the details of how to get full access later.
New ideas, new technology. CNET Central, tomorrow at 10:30, 7:30 Pacific.
Behind the scenes.
Well, freeze me so one day you can bring me back again.
I'm on Star Trek. Oh, really? What do you do? Well, I play an alien.
You just scared my pants off. I'm the baby, gotta love me.
Beyond new worlds.
Would you like to take a trip in here?
On the edge of today's fantasies.
Look within your dreams.
And tomorrow's realities.
The world's first wearable pen PC.
Mike Jarek.
Let me show you around.
And guest appearances by Harlan Ellison. Sci-Fi Buzz. Sundays at 9 Eastern.
Blasting off on a desperate mission to save Earth from the evil plottings of the tyrannical space lord Ming the Merciless. Dr. Hans Zarkov and Dale Arden have joined me, Flash Gordon, on a fantastic journey into worlds where peril and adventure await us. Recaptured by Ming the Merciless, Dale is taken to the dictator's chambers while Flash and Thund are thrown into the pit mines. With the Princess Aura's reluctant help, they escape into the forests of Arborea. And now, Chapter 3. Baltan, King of the Hawkmen. That flying army doesn't look too friendly. Fulton's Hawkmen, an even deadlier foe than Baron's forest hunters. Take the leaders. Baltan will pay a handsome reward for this day's catch. Baron, the hunt hasn't ended the way you thought it would. Oh, I hope they don't drop us. That first step is a dilly. It might be preferable to the fate that awaits us. There. It's beautiful. And for us, deadly.
So, Voltan, you choose to interfere with Ming's plans. Well, we shall see.
Yes, my Emperor.
Prepare my rocket fleet. We leave within the hour to pay an unexpected call.
Why, it's royalty. Come a-calling on poor old Voltan.
Is this the way you greet your Emperor's daughter? On your knees, Hawkman!
Mind your manners, Voltan.
You won't teach me, dog. Royalty indeed. The Prince of Arborea, the reigning monarch of the Lion Men, and the beautiful offspring of our one and only Emperor, Ming the Merciless. A fine catch, Bangor, for you. And what far land do you rule, my white-skinned, blonde-haired friend?
None. I'm an Earthman.
These three are my captains, in the name of Ming the Merciless.
The Princess Aura. Ming has sired himself a beauty.
You forget yourself, Voltan.
Never would I do that. It is of myself I am thinking. A princess royal to share my throne.
My father will destroy you for this.
Not his own son-in-law. A lesson for you, Baron. You fought a guerrilla war against Ming, trying to overthrow him, and you've gained nothing but outlawry for yourself and your forest kingdom. You see, there's another way. If not to destroy Ming, force him to share his power. Eh, Princess? Take her away. As for these three, take them to the atomic furnaces and let them taste Voltan's hospitality.
Oh, Flash, if only I knew that you were still alive.
Unfortunately, he is. But I advise you to forget your feeling for the Earthman. In a very short while, his meddling in Mongo affairs will be over.
You are a tyrant.
Nothing dampens your fire. You shall make me a splendid wife.
I'll never marry you.
You will. I promise you that. Willing or unwilling. And one more promise I make you. That you will never see your beloved Flash Gordon again.
Enjoy your new monarchy, Lion Man. No, son. Our time will come. Later. A fascinating place. Heaps of pure Orium.
Here is the secret of how the Hawkmen support their city 5,000 feet above the ground. They burn Orium in the furnace to create beams of polarized anti-gravity light.
Like huge stilts upon which the city rests.
No wonder Voltan uses up slaves so fast. The radiation level in this room must be incredible. I don't know about you, but I plan to spend as little time here as possible.
Easier said than done, Earthman.
We have a saying on Earth, where there's a will, there's a way.
On Mongo, we say, what the mind can imagine, the body can do.
Then you're with me?
You are a brave enemy, Flash Gordon. Now let us become comrades in this common battle.
You know that I am with you, Flash, but how?
I don't know, yet.
Enough talk. Work.
Wish I had marshmallow alphabets.
Hey, there's plenty in Alphabets Land.
The Tone One Twister. How do we get on?
Eat the word Zoom and hang on.
Climb aboard, the fun's begun. Lots of taste of 2 in 1.
Spectacular!
Watch your taste buds really fly with marshmallow A-E-I-O-U-and-Y.
Alphabets and Marshmallow Alphabet cereals are part of this good breakfast.
They're ABC delicious, yeah.
Ghostbusters slowly. Yow! I know something scary. Cavities. Time to brush.
Aw, Mom! Hey! Mom got a Slimer toothpaste. It's Slimer! Let's play Cavity Busters. Toothbrush, Ray. Checky gun. Slimer toothpaste, Ray. Checky gun. Ready? Let's brush! No ghosts in there, Mom.
Slimer, grape or bubblegum fluoride toothpaste available at Target, Osco, Save-On, Stop and Shop, and Finest.
I just unrolled this new fruit by the foot. It's color by the foot with crazy fruity colors all on one roll. First is wacky yellow. Yellow that's more fun than yellow ducks limboing in yellow polka dot pajamas. Yeah, wow! There's fruity red. Red that's crazier than my red-headed aunt in red stretch pants on a red pogo stick. Then weird green. Green that's freakier than a green Martian with a green toupee. With all the fruity colors that keep coming and coming and coming, I'll run out of time before I run out of foot. New color by the foot. It's foot after foot after foot of colorful fun.
Wish I had marshmallow alphabets.
Hey, there's plenty in Alphabets Land.
The Tone One Twister. How do we get on?
Eat the word Zoom and hang on.
Climb aboard, the fun's begun. Lots of taste of 2 in 1.
Spectacular!
Watch your taste buds really fly with marshmallow A-E-I-O-U-and-Y.
Alphabets and Marshmallow Alphabet cereals are part of this good breakfast.
They're ABC delicious, yeah.
You are entering the universe of Sci-Fi Entertainment, the official magazine of the Sci-Fi Channel. Call 1-800-77-SCI-FI for movie and series info, interviews, news and reviews on videos, books, and technology. It's your only source for the Sci-Fi schedule, movie listings, and channel exclusives. Test your mental metal. Call 1-800-77-SCI-FI. Get 6 issues of Sci-Fi Entertainment for only $15.95. Have your Visa or MasterCard ready. Welcome to the Edge.
Instruction understood.
Good afternoon, Dr. Zarkov. I trust